Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bellingham Treehouse Yoga. My name is Lacey. I'm not sure if anybody's going to be watching live or not because this was super last minute. But if you are watching live, I did post a playlist link in the live chat, so feel free to grab that. I think the only thing that we might use is a strap towards the end of class. So if you have something that could work as a strap, like a dog leash or a tire tube or anything like that, feel free to grab it. Even like a flannel shirt or something will work well too. Just needs to be able to reach your foot. So without further ado, feel free to start the playlist and go ahead and just come onto your backs. We're going to start on our backs today. I'm going to start the playlist. So come onto your back. Take your feet nice and wide on the mat and just sit knock-kneed. So feet wide, knees together. And I want you to just relax. Take your hands, bring them to cactus. So cactus arms right by your head. And this is a nice place to just start because it's really gentle on your back. It's not so much stress on your low back. So knees together, cactus arms, and just start to relax your face, relax your hands, relax your toes. Take some big breaths, inhaling, exhaling through your nose. Just start to settle into a sense of place here. Switch your exhales to sighing out your mouth. So take these big breaths in with your nose and just audible forced exhale here. Do that a few times. Sighing is just proved to reduce stress. Wow, I cannot talk today. One more big breath in through your nose. Big exhale out your mouth. Let your knees fall over to the right side here. And hands out to the left. Just look over that left side. Early, gentle spinal twist. Come up through center and switch sides. Knees to the left, hands to the right. Back through center. Walk your feet towards your butt here. You have your hands kind of pressed into the ground next to your hips. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, set everything down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. And just move with your breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. If you want to have your hands pointing up, you can press into your triceps for a little more leverage. Try to keep your knees somewhat together. Just working through articulating in the spine here. Your next breath in, lift your hips, hold, interlace your fingers underneath your spine. Walk your shoulder blades together for bridge pose. Now we're actively pressing into our triceps, squeezing those knees together, light on your feet. Take one inhale. On your exhale, release your hands, bring your butt back down. Take your right shin, cross over your left thigh, thread the needle. Go ahead and reach through and grab your knee and your shin and rock side to side for a nice reclined pigeon. Starting to wake up the back of the right leg. One more breath in. Exhale, feet come back down. Another round of bridge pose here. Inhale, lift your hips, interlace your fingers, press those knees together. Press your hips higher to the sky here. Really, really lifting through your quads, lifting through your core. One breath in. Exhale, everything back down. Take that left shin, cross over your right thigh. Thread the needle here, opposite side. And I like to use my elbow on my inside arm to kind of press against my leg, just to sort of deepen this stretch. And I move to see if there's a spot that feels a little tighter, like right here. But move any way you want here, just opening up the inner hip early, getting into the IT band a little bit. One more big breath. Exhale, go ahead and release your feet back down. Take everything nice and long. Full body stretch here. Circle out your wrists, circle out your ankles. Take your left wrist in your right hand and just lean over to your right side. A lot of times we do this, we're standing up, but just give yourself a nice side stretch on the ground. And then switch sides, grab your right wrist and lean over to the left. Pulling through that wrist, opening up that side body. One more inhale. Exhale, coming back. If you have anything next to you, give yourself some space. We're gonna be moving around a little bit. Doing some of our snow angel crunches just to get the blood flowing before we settle into class here. So snow angel crunches, if you've never done them before, it's exactly what it sounds like. Snow angel, come up, back down, snow angel, up. So we're gonna do 10 of those. They start to fatigue you pretty quickly, but try to run through 10 on your own. So come on back down. So snow angel and up, inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up, down, up, down, up. Let's do 5 more. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down, come back up. So maybe that was 11. And hold Navasana here. Come back down into your breath. You can have your legs parallel to the floor. You can even grab behind your thighs if you want some support. Or you can extend your legs long here. Big breath in. Exhale halfway down. Keep the motion. Inhale up. Exhale halfway. Inhale up. Exhale halfway. And up. Halfway, moving quicker. Up. Halfway. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release everything down. Take your feet wide, windshield wiper your legs. Whew. If you weren't warm already, you're probably feeling it a little bit now. And then we're gonna switch into some side plank variations. So grab behind your thighs, roll over your crossed legs here. Step it back to plank pose. Press into your palms, stack your shoulders over your wrists. And let this be kind of a resting pose for a moment. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Weight is even between what feels like your hands and your feet. We're gonna roll onto our left side. We're gonna inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, up. Exhale, hips down. Up, crunch. Exhale, down. Up, crunch. Release, down. 3 more. Up, crunch, out, down. That's 1. Crunch, out, down. 2. Crunch, out, down. 3. Back to plank. If you need a moment, drop to your knees. Otherwise, come back into your breath, back into your focus. Rolling onto your right side here. Same thing. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, crunch, out. Drop that hip down. Up, crunch, out, down, up, crunch, out, down. 3 more. Up, crunch, down. That's 1. Crunch, down for 2. 1 more. Crunch, down for 3. Back to plank. Inhale and plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog if you're feeling open. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your feet here. Slowly walk your feet forward. Take your comfortable seat. So the good news is we got a lot of that core work out of the way early. Now we can kind of chill and fall into our breath mode. So try to find your Ujjayi Pranayama. Bring your hands up on your knees here. And if it helps you settle in, you can inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders on your back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders on your back. Focus now on those big, deep breaths in and out through your nose. If you're new to yoga, the breath work might seem kind of weird or unnecessary, but tying your breath to movement makes all of this feel so much more harmonious, and it feels good. It's better for your body to move with breath. So just trust me and go with the breath when you can. For now, I want you to relax all these muscles in your face, relax your jaw, that space between your eyes, and think about why you're here right now. Is it because there's nothing else to do? Is it because you want to stretch? Is it because it's raining and you don't want to be outside getting muddy, or you just need some peace and quiet, or you just really love yoga? Inhale, those hands come up, big sweeping reach. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up and over. Plant that left sit bone down. Start to fold over that right knee. And during this fold, notice where you're feeling this tight stretch. And if it was up higher, come back to that spot. But if it's lower, stay and sit in that spot where you're feeling the release here in your lower left part of your back. Maybe you come even lower. Next breath in, both hands come up, big reach to the ceiling. Exhale, switch sides, left hand down, right hand up and over. Stick that right sit bone towards the ground. Really reaching long through that right hand. You'll start to fold over that left knee. And again, notice where you're feeling the depth of this stretch and just sit there. And you might feel really different from one side to the next. That's super normal. No judgment on your body if it feels like one side is screaming and one side is singing. Inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, twist to the right side. Sit up tall on your breath in. And as you exhale, articulate around a little bit further. Maybe use that left hand to traction you around. Don't cave into your core here. Sit up. Be strong through your core like there's a rod running straight through the crown of your head, down your spine. Maybe you take weight out of that right hand. On your next inhale, sweep your hands up tall. And exhale to your left side. Sit up tall to lengthen. And exhale, maybe twist a little bit further. Keep lengthening through your spine. I don't know if you can see Ruska's feet, but he's having puppy dreams and it's super cute. One more breath in. And exhale, come back through center. Sweep your hands up high, breath in. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back, and I want you to just press your palms into the earth. And as you inhale, lift your hips. Let your head come back. Maybe you roll forward onto your shins. Just keep those hips pressing. And then exhale, set everything down. And just the opposite, fold forward, walk your hands forward. Move around here. Let your head be heavy if that's calling. Then you're gonna walk your hands back in, uncross your legs, plant your hands in the same manner, palms down, fingers forward, untuck your legs, inhale up for reverse tabletop pose. And just stay here. And if it feels good, you can drop your head back. I don't want you straining your neck. So if it feels good to look forward, look forward. Otherwise, look up or just let your head flop. What I want you to do here is play with movement. So keep those hips lifted, no saggy butts. Hips are up and you're just moving. Feeling this in your shoulders. Just start to gently open through your shoulders. Little bit of motion through those muscles. Keep your core strong. One more inhale. Exhale everything down. Wrap your hands around your knees. Tuck your forehead to your knees. Just give yourself a little hug. Maybe you rock your neck a little side to side. And then we're going to extend our legs long and come into reverse plank. So I'm going to point your toes, pull your core to your spine, navel to your spine. Hands, so fingers point towards the front of the mat, just like we just did. Inhale, lift your hips. And again, if it feels good, you can stay looking forward. Otherwise, let your head fall back. And again, I like to move a little bit just to see what's going on my shoulders. But mostly, my hips are lifting, trying to flatten my feet on the ground. One more big breath. Exhale, just set your butt down. Keep your legs long. Sweep your hands up high on your inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Oh. See how the back of your legs are doing. Mine are not doing well. They are tight. They are cold. We're going to work on opening these guys up today. One more big breath and release that. So Baddha Konasana, legs, soles of your feet together. Wrap your hands around the bottom of your feet. Press your feet actively into your hands. Sit up tall and lean back while you're kind of pushing your feet into your hands. You're also pulling your shoulders back. You're going to feel this nice stretch in your shoulders, in your neck. One more inhale. As you exhale, you can bring your feet a little bit further in front of you, folding forward, letting your elbows squish into your shins, opening up those inner hips. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Go ahead and come on back up. Let's go ahead and roll over your crossed legs to tabletop pose. Moving through some cat-cow variations. On your inhale, take your cow pose. Open your heart. Head comes up. Exhale, curling around. Tuck your tailbone. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Take your knees a little bit wider here. Inhale for cow. And on your exhale, come out to the right side. Half circle. Inhale, back forward for cow, and then switch sides out to the left. So move through those variations of a little bit of circling. Your hips, oh man, I'm like just snap, crackle, pop here. Lots of popping going on in the joints. And then coming back to tabletop pose. I want you to tuck your toes here. Hover your knees right off the mat. So your knees are just an inch or two off the mat. Shoulders are stacked right over your wrists. And I want you to try to bend your mat by pulling your hands towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. Notice your core firing super hard when you do this. Keep your breath flowing. Take your right hand, touch your left shoulder, and switch. Just keep switching. Switch. And let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep switching. Keep switching. Slowly, while you do this, walk your feet back to plank pose. A lot going on, so now we're in plank. Try to keep your hips as level as possible. Back to plank, inhale. Drop down to forearms. Back up to plank. Down to forearms. And plank. Forearms. Plank. Forearms. Holding here. Again, make that bend in your mat where you're trying to pull your elbows towards your feet and your feet towards your elbows. Holding for 10, 9, keep pushing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop everything down. Woo, Sphinx pose. Pull yourself through your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Peek over that right side. Bend into your right knee. Inhale everything long. Exhale to the left. Inhale everything long. Tuck your toes, palms under your shoulders. Press it up to plank. Downward dog. Go ahead and pedal out your feet here. Walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Take your forward fold here, a nice ragdoll. You can let everything just settle. If it feels good and you want to grab for your elbows, you can do that too. If your neck is tight, reach up and grab the base of your skull, traction your head down. And if your shoulders are tight, you can interlace your fingers behind your back, bring your palms away from your spine. One more inhale. Release your hands down. So take your right foot, step it back into the side of your left foot. So your pinky toes are nice and like snuggled up. So keep your hands up tall on your breath in. Exhale, big fold forward here. If you can't quite reach the mat, this is a good place for a block. We're getting into the IT band on that right side. You can also add a twist here, but make sure you're not taking away from your IT band stretch. So I would just say, if you can, hold it forward.
If you need to have a slight bend in your knees, that's totally fine too. Take one more breath in. Exhale, switch the cross of your legs so that right foot's gonna come forward and around. Now we're gonna stand up tall again to reset. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, come on down. So you're gonna feel this in your left IT bend. Now and again, the option is to twist to the left side. But just notice how you feel in that twist, right? If it's taking away from your stretch, then maybe you just hang forwards. Really going for the side and the back of that left leg. One more breath in. Exhale, uncross your legs. On your inhale, unfurl your spine, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to stand. Shoulders up to your ears, inhale. Exhale, shoulders down to your back, Tadasana, mountain pose. So go ahead and set your intention here for class. Maybe that's just to be present. Maybe it's to sweat your ass off. Maybe it's just to pass an hour. And those are all perfectly reasonable things to do right now. On your inhale, hands come high. Exhale, left wrist into right hand, tilt to the right side, just like we did earlier laying down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, switch wrists and switch sides. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands for the first one and step it back. Take a breath in plank pose. On your exhale, chaturanga, elbows are pinning into your ribs as you lower down. Inhale, flip your feet and really lift out of your shoulders. Don't sink. Lift. Downward facing dog. Notice how your body feels now versus the first time you were here about 15 minutes ago. See, things are opening up in the backs of your legs and shoulders. Take a big breath in through your nose. Check out the top of your mat. Bottom of your exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands up, big sweep. Left wrist, right hand, exhale, right side. Inhale, up. Exhale, switch wrists, switch sides. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift on your breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or gently hop back. Chaturanga, always the option to throw in some push-ups. When you're ready, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Down dog on your exhale. Keep that breath flowing here. Let's do one more round of Surya Namaskar A. Take an inhale. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, come forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out that back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up tall, big reach. Left wrist, right hand, tilt even further. It's okay if that hip juts out to the left side here. Really getting that side bend. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Vinyasa. We'll all meet in down dog. Take a big breath in. Bottom of your exhale, find Malasana, top of the mat. So step or hop into your squats. Hands at heart center. And before you reach down and grab a drink if you're thirsty, just feel your hips here. See how they feel. Move a little bit side to side. And then you can grab your beverage if you're thirsty. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Next breath in, sweep your hands up tall. Heel to your feet through center, hands to heart center. Sit low, find your chair pose. One breath in, sweep your hands high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. That right foot comes back. Right knee down. Untuck your toes. Sweep your hands up for Anjaneyasana. Big breath in. Exhale, hands down, straighten out your left leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. One more inhale. Take your hands to the inside of that left leg. Take that left leg out to the side.
Come on up, sweep your hands tall. Gate pose, folding the left, folding to the left. One breath in gate. Exhale, hands come back down. Walk yourself back forward into plank pose, chaturanga. Cobra up dog, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts on your inhale. Right foot comes forward. Drop your left knee down. Sweep your hands up high, Anjaneyasana. Activate that left glute, feeling that left hip flexor stretch. Exhale, hands come down. Straighten out your right leg here. One big inhale. On your exhale, hands to the inside of that right leg. Take that right leg out to the side. Dropping your left leg down here. Sweep your hands up. Fold over that right side, gate pose. One breath in. On your exhale, hands come down. Walk yourself back to plank pose in downward dog. Inhale and down dog. Exhale, come forward. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. One more side. Same thing. Sit low. Chair pose. Sweep your hands up tall. One, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Just reversing our order. Drop that left knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale here. Exhale, your hand come down. Straighten out your right leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. One more breath in. On your exhale, hands to the inside of that foot. Try to keep that leg straight as you take it to the side. Sweep those hands up. Fold over that right side. Lovely hip stretch, inner hip stretch here. One inhale. Exhale, come on back up. Walk your hands out long. Step that right foot back. Take your plank. Move through chaturanga. Cobra up dog when you're ready. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Drop that right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Sink here. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Straighten out your left leg. Folding forward. Over that left leg. Really enjoying sinking into this one. One more inhale. Hands to the inside of this left leg. Turn everything out to the left side. Sweep your hands up. One breath. Folding left. Reach that right arm long. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come back down. Crawl yourself back forward. Take your downward facing dog. Inhale and down dog. Bottom of your exhale, come into Malasana at the top of the mat. So right back here. Starting to open these hips. This should be a little bit easier at this point. Moving side to side. One more big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Heel toe your feet back through center. Inhale, sweep your hands up tall. Big reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Starting our sequences now. Sit low. Sweep your hands up tall. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus. And when we do this cactus, we're like really articulating the backs of our shoulder blades together. So turning them on, smiling your shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. And fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, vinyasa. Cobra, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg up, stack and open your hip. Press that left heel down. And take a minute here to really press the left heel while you really extend through that right knee. Just lengthening the whole right side body and the back of that left leg. Come on back to three-legged dog. Breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Hold it here. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, kick that right leg under your body for fallen star. That right foot can come to the floor. Hips are lifting, stay here, or extend your right leg up for some core work. For 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog.
big breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forward, drop that left knee down. Coming back into Ardha Hanumanasana here. So I'm gonna walk my foot forward just a little bit more because I'm starting to open up. As I straighten out that right leg. Just really wanting to get into this hamstring on the left side. Play with pointing and flexing your foot here. And this time, if you want to twist to the inside, to the left, you might feel that stretch move into your inner groin. If you want to stretch to the outside, you might feel in your IT band. This is so good for the runners out there who take these classes. One more breath in. On your exhale, I want you to bend back through that front knee. Untuck your back toe, plant that left hand. Open, twist to the right. Reach that right hand forward as you're twisting. Inhale. On your exhale, come all the way up and over, awkward lunge. Inhale, back forward, all the toes point forward. Exhale, up and back, awkward lunge. Let those hips start to sink a little bit more. Inhale, back up, feet are normal. And then we're gonna spin all the way around to Skandasana. So nice slow motion here today. Right foot is flat on the mat if you can get there. Try to have your spine not so hunched over. It's really easy to do this. I can't sit up quite straight, but this is as good as I can get. My left toes are to the sky, taking an inhale. With my exhale, I'm keeping my core as low as I can and switching to the back side of my mat. Right toes are pointing to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale, hands are gonna come down. I'm gonna walk halfway in the middle here, pointing my toes to the outside, heels in. Sweep your hands up, stand up tall, breath. Exhale halfway down, and we're in horse stance here, right? So horse stance again is where we're squeezing our shoulder blades together on our back, pulling your navel to your spine. Try to keep those knees opening wide. Sit a little bit lower. This is a big challenge for strength in your glutes. Keep really smiling those shoulder blades back. One more inhale. On your exhale, hands come to your thighs. We're gonna just dip one shoulder, then the next while we're keeping those legs opening, stretching. One more inhale. Exhale, sweep your hands up tall, big breath in. Point your toes forward. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Head is heavy to the mat here. And again, just moving a little bit side to side, and notice how you feel this in the back of your legs. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your hands down. Keep the left foot basically pointed where it is. Maybe it comes forward a little bit. Spin your back heel so your toes are pointing towards the front of the mat. So your right heel, toes are pointing towards the front of the mat. Walk this right hand just to the inside of that right foot. We're gonna open for side angle and come into a bind right away. So this left arm's coming back, right arm's coming forward, and we're gonna open our chest to the sky. So lots of chest opening happening today. And instead of sticking around too long in side angle, we're gonna go ahead and straighten that right leg out for a bound triangle. So your right leg is pretty much straight. You're gonna feel this as a massive hip stretch on that right side. But keep this bind and keep smiling your shoulder blades back. One more inhale. Exhale, bend back into that right knee. Unleash your bind. Swim it open to warrior two here. Holding warrior two, keep your hands so they're strong, looking right in the middle of your finger on the right side. Torso's parallel to that left side. Look right down the middle of that right finger. Inhale to reach it forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And now we're gonna come into half moon. So we're gonna take a big transition from here. And we're gonna pop all the way forward. Maybe you bump that back foot in, dropping your right hand down. Left leg lifting, hips, chest open to the left side of the mat. Working on stability here. Option for Ardha Chandra Trikonasana, sugarcane pose. If you want to reach back and grab that left foot. So continuing the back bending, chest opening. I apparently am struggling, but if you can get it, go for it. Take one more inhale, whether you have half moon or sugarcane. On your exhale, release your foot.
Come right back down to warrior two here. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, reversing again. We're going to cartwheel our hands down to frame our front foot. Step your right foot back for three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, vinyasa, right leg stays lifted. Back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet. Second side, so it's pretty simple to start with here. Come back into your breath, back into that focus. Inhale your left leg up. Stack and open your hip. Really plant that right heel down, lifting that left knee high. Feel the back of the right leg stretching, left side body stretching. Three-legged dog on your inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to kick it up. Exhale, left knee to left tricep, hold. Inhale to kick it up. Exhale, cross that left leg under your body, fallen star pose, second side. Inhale, your hips can lift. You can also lift that left leg for 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog, bring it up, inhale. Exhale, slowly step your left foot forward, drop your right knee down. I'm gonna bump my left foot forward a little bit more. Inhale to open your chest. Ardha Hanuman, stretch out that left leg. Just sit here and enjoy this breath and this release. And you have the options of stretching here or rotating. If you want to rotate to the inside, you're going to feel the stretch move into your groin a little bit more. If you want to stretch to the left side, you're going to feel it move into your IT band a little bit more. Just notice what your body needs here. One more breath in. On your exhale, we're going to slowly bend into that left knee, bring it back to earth. Untuck your back toes, planting that right hand. Open that twist to the left side here. And just notice the alignment with your knee and your hip. Make sure this isn't sticking out too far. Try to keep it pretty much in line, extending that left arm forward, taking inhale. On your exhale, bring it up and back, moving into your awkward lunge. Inhale, back, extended twist. Exhale, back into your awkward lunge, really opening the IT band. It's so nice. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, bringing it back. Inhale, come forward. I'm going to pivot all the way around here, Skandasana, with the left knee bent, right toes to the sky. And if you need to have your hands down for stability, that's totally fine. Otherwise, I challenge you to try to keep your hands off the mat as we move here. Taking a big inhale, staying as low as you can, and going nice and slow. Switch sides. Left toes to the mat. Left toes to the sky, right feet on the mat. One more inhale. Keeping it low, hover your way through center. Point your toes out. We're coming back up to horse stance. Sweep your hands up tall. Exhale, halfway down. Really squeezing the shoulder blades back. We're going to move here a little bit more. So inhale, sweep everything up, straighten your legs. Exhale, back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, squat back down. Really keeping those knees opening. I feel this so much in my adductors as I'm opening these knees. Inhale, up. One more. Exhale, squat and hold. Maybe this time you bring your hands behind your back to help open that chest. Really, 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 really pushing those thighs open, open, open for 5, 4. So much shaking. 3, 2, 1. Release. Straighten out your legs here. Point your toes forward into a wide-legged forward fold. And there's lots of things you can do here. You can go side to side. You can bend one leg together. If you want to come upside down into a wide-legged tripod headstand, that's totally fine. We'll take about 40 seconds here just to relax and fold. For the headstand, it's like basically a big tripod. My hands are coming right underneath where my knees are. Crown of my head to the floor, putting my knees kind of on my elbows. That's one way to get up. You can also play with lifting straight from the floor onto your tippy toes. A lot of core comes into play here. If you're up,
Slowly try to make your way right back down into that wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, back down. Inhale, sweep your hands up tall. And right away, we're going to come into Warrior Two, facing the front of the mat. So we were kind of here earlier. We're going to come back forward with that hand, drop that left hand down, and take our bind in side angle pose. So right hand comes behind your back, left arm into that left leg, grab hold of your hands. And if you can't get the bind, that's okay. Just have one arm here and one arm right by your hip. And then everybody's going to straighten out that left leg. So you're either in triangle or bound triangle. And if you're bound, you're just getting a little bit of a shoulder stretch. You're not missing out too much if you're not bound. Keep that breath focusing. Make sure you're not hyperextending that left leg. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Bend back into that left knee. Sweep your arms open for Warrior Two now. Heel to arch alignment. You're looking right down the middle of your left finger. Torso parallel to that right side of your mat. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, reverse. And remember, we're coming into half moon here. So take a breath in. On your exhale, looking right down the middle of that finger. Just follow it to the ground. I like to take a step in just for balance purposes. Tipping forward into half moon pose. Everything is open to the right side of the room. So you can stay just like this in half moon. If you need to block your hands or bring your hand down to the floor, totally fine. And if you fall out, like I seem to be doing, just be cool with it. Option for Ardha Chandra Chopasana if you want to reach back and grab that right foot. One more inhale wherever you are. On your exhale, release your foot, landing back down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame that front foot. Down on the ball of your back foot. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. One-legged vinyasa. Upward facing dog here. Come on back to down dog. All right, so we've got time to run through sequence one more time with a couple little tweaks here and there. Always options for modifications. Take a big breath in through your nose. Bottom of your exhale, side out. We're going to stay right in downward dog and move into the next side. Lift your right leg up on your inhale. Stack and open that hip. Stay here or flip it into Wild Thing. I love Wild Thing. It's one of the most beautiful poses, I think. One more inhale. Come on back, three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Stay here or take Kaunanyasana 2 if you want to take the arm balance and you're comfortable with that. Otherwise, right back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot comes under body. Stay here with your foot on the ground. Lift it up, or perhaps you grab your toes for 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Drop that left knee down, Ardha Hanumanasana, or if you're feeling good, take your full splits here. And by the way, if you feel good, you still might not be able to do the full splits. I feel good today, and I can't do full splits, and that's totally fine. But just like we did in the beginning of class, take your hands to the inside of your foot and take that right foot out to the right. We're going back to gate pose. Inhale, sweep your hands high. Exhale, folding over that right side. One breath in here. Exhale, come on back up. Left hand comes back down. Keep that left leg on the floor. Reaching through that right hand. And then maybe you bring that right foot up into your right hand. Much like Ardha Chandra Chopasana that we're doing in half moon. This is a much easier version of it because you got a little kickstand, but similar motion and back bend here. One more breath. We're going to release that foot and just bring those knees down. Crawl yourself forward. Right on back to your downward facing dog. Right leg comes up. Step your right foot forward. I want you to plant that left hand. Open your right arm up for a twist. Exhale into awkward lunge, reaching back. Inhale, forward, extend that right arm. Exhale, up and back, awkward lunge. Inhale, pivot all the way around for Skandasana. Hands to heart center, sit down. One breath in.
Switch to the back of your mat. One inhale here. And this time we're just coming right into the wide-legged forward fold. No horsey stance today. We're going to grab ankles and just pull yourself forward. If you'd like to walk your hands back, what I'm really going for is releasing low back and the back of your legs here. So let your head be heavy. One more inhale. We're going to pivot that front foot so your toes point forward. Taking our side angle pose, big breath. Take your bind here, half or full. Bring those shoulder blades back. Straighten out your leg for that triangle. Holding here for 2 more breaths. Go ahead and release that hand. Inhale, open for warrior 2. And instead of going from reverse all the way to half moon, we're just going to take it from warrior 2, a little bit less aggressive. So we're going to come right back into half moon pose. Take an inhale. On your exhale, pop off that left foot. Dip that right hand down. It's one of those cases where it's like, do as I say, not as I do, because I can't seem to balance. Again, the option for sugarcane. One more inhale. If you have your foot, release your foot. And I want you just to start to bring your torso down. So coming back into what would be airplane pose, Degasana. We're going to do another little bind grab here. So right hand's going to come out. You're going to take that left foot in your hand for dancer pose. So a less complicated version of sugarcane, essentially. So left leg is lifting, right arm is lifting. Holding for 3, 2, 1, release. And I want you to come back into half moon. So much wobbling and stability. Work on that right leg. Landing warrior 2. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm a mess today. Inhale to reach that right arm forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Take a big breath in. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot coming into 3-legged dog. Big inhale. Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. All right, team, one more side to go. We'll see if I fall on my face over here. Send your left leg up. Stack and open your hips, stay here, or flip it into wild thing, bringing that left foot behind you. Hips come high. Just relax your neck here, really lifting those hips. Come on back to 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Hold it here, or feel free to drop into the arm balance. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, fallen star. That left foot can come down to the mat. You can lift it for the core, or you can grab hold of those toes for 3, 2, 1. 3-legged dog. Big breath in. Exhale, step that left foot down. Drop your right knee. Find your balance of splits. You can go further or less. You can come into half or full splits. Resetting your mind here. Enjoying this fold. One more inhale. Bring your hands to the inside of that foot. Try to take that leg out to the left side. Gate pose. Sweep your hands up. Folding to that left side. Reaching that right arm long. Inhale here. Exhale, come up and tip the other way. For one breath, keep that foot down. Inhale. And then you can bend into that left leg. Grab your left foot, practicing for your sugarcane. Nice, lovely back bend. One more inhale. Exhale, dropping that knee down. Just walk yourself back forward. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Stepping that left foot forward. Right hand plants. Big twist here. Inhale. Exhale that left arm forward. Inhale to open for awkward lunge. Exhale back to your extended twist.
Inhale, awkward lunge. All the way over to Skandasana. Left knee is bent, right toes are to the sky. Inhale here, staying low, moving slow, cruise to the other knee. One more breath. Exhale, walking it back through center to your wide-legged forward fold. We're going to stay for about 30 seconds here. So dealer's choice, feel free to come back into that headstand if you'd like. Feel free to traction your neck or walk your hands under the mat. Just enjoying the solitude and the decompression that comes with a wide-legged forward fold. About 10 more seconds. I'm going to walk my hands towards the top of the mat. Just point the left toes forward, opening into side angle pose here. Staying here or taking your bind. And everybody's going to straighten out that left leg for this bound triangle pose, smiling those shoulder blades back. Let your breath come back to normal. Still inhales and exhales through your nose, but just should be a little less strained for the moment. Release your binds down here. Swim your arms open, taking warrior two. I'm going to bump my back foot in just a little bit, try and have a little more success with my half moon on this side. Taking an inhale. On my exhale, popping off that right foot. Tipping over, left hand's coming down. Staying just in half moon or reaching back for that foot. Cheating with my countertops. Wow. I'm almost embarrassed to share this class as I'm doing this so poorly, but this is a lesson for me too, to just like try not to care. All right, eventually we're going to transition to dancer pose. So tip forward here. And you're going to grab that right foot in your right hand. Left arm comes up. Find your grace even when things don't feel very graceful in your life, I suppose, is the lesson for the day. One more inhale. Release your dancer, coming back into your half moon pose. And then we're slowly gonna land back into warrior two. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, big reverse. Breath in. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Kick that left leg up for three-legged dog. Inhale. One-legged chaturanga, come forward. Inhale for up dog. And then take a child's pose here. Knees come wide. Hips come back. Be heavy on your mat. Hands are pressing actively into the mat here. One more breath. On your exhale, walk your hands over to the right side. Place your left palm on your right palm. Sink that left hip back towards your left heel. Walk it through center. Place your right palm on top of your left palm. Maybe your head rests on your tricep here, sinking your right hip back towards your right heel. Now, this is just a nice ending stretch for the side body. Inhale, go ahead and come on up to your knees, to your shins. We're gonna take 2 rounds of camel pose here. If you don't like camel pose, you can just feel free to sit in Virasana and Hero's pose. For camel pose, I want you to come so if you're new to camel, point your toes into the ground. If you're comfortable in camel, which is a very deep back bend, have your feet kind of flat on the mat like this. Hands come to your low spine, squeeze your elbows together. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, using your core, you're gonna start to lower yourself back.
you get right here and you're like, yep, that's good, don't need to go any further, then stop. But if you're feeling like you can keep going, maybe you find your heels with your hands. And if you do, press your chest and hips forward, head comes back. One more breath in. On your exhale, head comes up slowly. And you're gonna sit down on your shins, everybody in Virasana. We're gonna take one more round. And again, feel free to sit this one out. If you're ready, come back up to your shins. And if you easily got your heels in the first one, maybe you flatten your feet out, and vice versa. If you didn't get them, maybe you point your toes into the mat. Hands to your spine, inhale. Squeeze those elbows together as you lower yourself back. And then I'm gonna find my feet. Head's coming back, chest lifting. One more breath in. Exhale, I'm gonna come on up, back down to your knees. And just settle and let everything come back. It's a deep stretch. Whew. And then we're gonna move right into the next stretch here. So I like to be in a Sukhasana, cross-legged seat for the next stretch. I need to have the ground a little higher for me. Hands sweep up, inhale. Right hand comes down, left arm's gonna touch your right ear. You're gonna pull your left ear towards your left shoulder, pressing that right hand into the mat. Navel to spine here, keep sitting up tall. One more inhale. Exhale, walk your hand around to the back of your head, pull your head down to the left side of your chest. One more inhale. Exhale, release your head. Come on back up to center. One more side. Sweep your hands up. Inhale. Exhale that left hand down. Right arm reaches up and over. Pull your right ear towards your right shoulder. Strong to this left hand. One more breath in. On your exhale, walk your hand around the back of your head. Pull your chin down towards the right side of your chest. One more inhale. Exhale, release, come back up. Woo! Let everything settle. Love that stretch. And then we're gonna scoot forward on our mat. Bring your straps handy. Come on down to your backs, please. And we're gonna finish off with a nice IT band stretch here. So wrap the strap around your right leg. You can extend your left leg long or have it planted. Pull that strap up towards your face with your right hand. Inhale. As you exhale, bring it out to the right side. And I'm gonna pull the strap towards my face, feeling this in my groin, hamstring. One more inhale. As you exhale, bring it up, strap into your left hand, cross your body, right arm opens, that left leg is crossing your body, and this is like the money stretch, all the way through your glute, into that IT band. This is gonna act as our spinal twist tonight too, so make sure you peek over that right hand, getting that relaxing twist in your low back. Coming up through center, switching feet. Left foot heads in, pull towards your face, inhale. Exhale that foot out to the left. Pulling your foot back towards your face. Inhale, foot comes up, switch straps or switch hands. Left arm comes out, right foot crosses your body. This is just one of the best stretches you can do as an athlete, I think. IT bands are so hard to get to, but this just really gets there. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, release your feet, release your strap off to the side, bring your knees into your chest. Take your happy baby pose, grab the soles of your feet here, squish your sacrum down to the mat. And take any final movements you'd like to take here. When you're ready, give yourself one more big balled up hug. And then release into your Shavasana. In Shavasana, be heavy. More than anything, just release all those muscles in your face. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as possible, as long as comfortable as to you. I'm going to sign off. I hope you had better luck with your balances than I did, but I guess, like I said, the lesson learned is to just be okay with sucking at something every day. I miss you all. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here.